Hi, welcome to part 2. So, I was going to ask you some questions. Okay. Someone asked about the children, how they feel now about the babies coming. And actually the first two, my daughter, she's 8, or she will be 8 soon, and my son, who just turned 5, they are really excited and happy about it. There's no issues with my son right here. He just turned 3, and he's happy about it, but he's anxious too. Whenever I could do a video, anything that has anything to do with the babies, he starts to act like a baby. He gets all anxious, and sometimes he really overwhelms me with, it's just like he smothers me sometimes. What I find worse than when I'm talking about the contractions and stuff, than overdoing it, far worse than overdoing it, is my son coming in my bed, or laying on my belly, especially when they're awake. He kicks my belly, kicks my back. When he kicks my back, it starts off really hard contractions. So that I find really, really hard. And he does that because he's just anxious, and he's all over me, and sometimes he squeezes my neck so hard, I can't breathe. And I'm like, Spencer, stop it, leave me alone, I love you. But it's a little too much. And and then he acts like a baby, but he does a lot of kicking because he's a boy and whatever, and he runs into me and he kicks my back and just jumping on the bed and bounces on me, just stuff like that. I've been feeling like I need to rest in the afternoon. I'm really good. Like, I wake up and I feel like I've got all this energy, and it lasts for about 2 hours, and then it's like, okay, if I continue to do things, it's too much. So, I can still feel good. I just have to, take it easier and allow myself to take it easier, because I'm totally not used to that. I'm just used to go, 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 and then once I start to feel tired or whatever, I just push myself, and I keep pushing myself till the work gets done. And that's just the way I am. I guess I'm task-oriented sometimes. So, yeah. So I'm going to answer other questions. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of questions about the stuff that I showed. My little checklist. I brought it here so I'd remember. So someone asked first about, like I said, most of it is not supplements. Most of it is food. Someone asked, like, I'm doing it right now. This is my eggnog. I make a bunch of this. I do a liter of milk. I put 4 egg yolks. I sweeten it with a little bit of pecan or maple syrup and stevia. The stevia makes so I don't have to add as much as the others. But with just stevia, I don't like it. And I put vanilla powder and nutmeg. And I really like it. And I take that in between meals to keep up with the protein. I am totally craving protein. I can't get enough. So, but with that, it totally helps. And I feel fine. I'm not, waking up having to eat in the middle of the night, which is surprising. I did with all the other 3. But concentrating on the protein, it's really good. One sec. Rebecca, lower that volume, please. It's too loud. I can hardly hear myself. Thank you. Alright. And, of course, they're saying, well, my doctor said that is so terrible. You're going to poison yourself. Alright. Yes, the milk is raw milk. Whole milk. The egg yolks are raw. I will not have milk or eggs for myself any other way. And it's been that way for about 9 years. I've never gotten sick. And my kids have it. Never gotten sick. Never had ear infections. Don't get runny noses like kids who drink regular pasteurized milk do. My kids don't get sick. Isn't that wonderful? And when I used to drink pasteurized milk, I would get terrible diarrhea, cramps, extreme exhaustion. It was just the most awful thing in the world. I was apparently lactose intolerant. But I'm fine with it raw, and as long as I have it, it's really increased my protein, which I can't increase any other way. I couldn't afford to, even if I wanted to. So, and I know through research. If you want more information about it, go to realmilk.org. That's realmilk.org. And do your research, learn about it. There's a lot of studies there that are done by the government proving that pasteurized milk is more toxic than raw milk when handled properly. Both handled properly. Okay? So I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about my diet and people trying to say things about it. With my first I was vegan, I had the swelling and all the normal pregnancy things that people complain about. The other two I was not. I ate just like this. Not that I eat just raw milk and egg yolks, but you know, as I eat now. And like I was having twins. I don't have any swelling. I can keep my wedding band on. I've been able to do that throughout every pregnancy with the other two when I couldn't before. Absolutely no swelling anywhere, no discomfort. My heart rate, my blood pressure isn't rising. I don't get leg cramps, which is surprising. It's pretty much expected if you have twins, you're going to get leg cramps, okay, in your pregnancy. I don't get any. I don't get all that stuff that everyone else says they get in normal pregnancy. I don't get any of that, okay? So I don't get any flack for my diet. It's well researched. I feel good on it. And I know what I'm doing, okay? Alright, so I'm going to tell you about why. On there was water. Of course, we all need to keep ourselves well hydrated, so I don't think that was a question. Red raspberry leaf infusion, 2 cups at this point. When I reach the 3rd trimester, which is coming up, it'll be 3 cups. During labor, I'm going to make a really strong infusion. It's going to be about 1 cup herb to 2 cups water. And take that. Why? Because it strengthens the uterus. It does not bring on labor, but it will help labor when it starts on its own. It's not an induction thing. It gives nourishment to the placenta, which means the baby will be healthier too. And then when labor does start, it's supposed to help make it more efficient. And that strong infusion, I've never done that before. This will be the first time. That is to help lower the bleeding. And, you know, really that's why. Take it during labor. It'll greatly reduce the amount of bleeding after. Okay, green magnesium juice. So that green powder juice with the orange, when I freshly juiced the oranges in there and I put magnesium and water in that green powder. Alright, the reason I'm taking that, I feel good on it. Number 1. 2, the nutrients from it, it's a food. It's just green powder. It's a food. It's vitamin green, strongly recommend. With this pregnancy, I still can't eat lettuce or salad. It makes me so nauseous. And I'm eating a huge salad for lunch. So, you know, I want to keep that, even though I'm taking the multivitamin, that's just a support, okay? It's not supposed to replace nutrition. So I wanted to have that green powder to ensure that, you know, I'm getting the greens that I need to. And it's a raw green powder. The magnesium in there, I need it because, you know, if you crave chocolate, that's a sign that you need extra magnesium. I wouldn't say I have a deficiency, but when I have the magnesium, I feel better. I feel more relaxed, so I know that I need it. That's why I'm taking it. Cod liver oil, especially for the vitamin A and the omegas, as well as everything else that's in there. It is not toxic. It's been tested. It has no mercury levels in it. It's a raw kind of fishy bird. And I take that because, well, if you want to know more about that, go to westonprice.org and look under cod liver oil. But it really, really helps to prevent birth defects and with brain development. The multivitamin. It talks about the herbal iron. Someone asked how it tastes. It tastes fine. It's slightly bitter, but sweet. And I'm taking that because with twins, even if you eat meat, you know, you'd expect to have to take an iron supplement. That means our time is up. But I'm not able to eat meat, or at least not red meat, just pregnancy. I talked about everything else, so it's mostly food, like I said. And thanks for listening, and I'll see you in another vlog. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone's support. Bye. Here's something I gotta turn off now.